Okay. What's up, YouTube people? How y'all doing? This is another episode of For My Culture. As you can see, I am reviewing Drake's Scary Hours Part 2 project. Now, let me just get a quick little biopic about what my relations to Drake is. Now, anybody that really knows me should know that I'm not the biggest Drake fan at all. I'm probably not even like somebody that even fucks with anything that he probably puts out. Like, I maybe like one or two songs there, but I've never thought Drake was like this amazing dude, or what some people would consider him the quote-unquote GOAT. I've never seen that in him. I've just never been a fan. He has had songs in his discography that has definitely piqued my interest, and you know, it was just a cool little summer jam, but overall, like, I'm just not a Drake fan whatsoever. Yeah, you can come at me if you want to, like, I really don't care. I really don't care at all. But yeah, the way I've seen it is Drake has never been like this top tier rapper that certain people seem to put him on the stage or the basis as. Like, to me, I think Drake is a rapper that anybody can be. Like, anybody can be a Drake. I mean, and I think that we're seeing it right now with kind of these new age artists that's coming out. Anybody can be Drake. I can be Drake. My neighbor can be Drake. My grandma can be Drake. Anybody can be Drake. He's not that talented, in my opinion. He's really not. He's just here. But anyway, let's get straight into the review. So yeah, this project here, it was a surprise project. It just dropped out of nowhere. Nobody knew it was coming. I didn't know it was coming. You know, I definitely didn't expect this at all. So the first track, What's Next, it kind of just piqued my ears just a little bit because the beat was different. Not different, it was more just, it was weird. It sounded like a video game beat, like in 1980 or something. It was just, oh, okay. And then the thing I will give Drake just props here. The thing that I found very interesting was Drake's flow. I think that Drake's flow throughout this entire EP was definitely like straight. Like, he was not fumbling around and mumbling on the mic. It wasn't that bullshit he does. Well, he kind of did a little bit on the last track, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, I thought his flow was consistent and it was nice. Now, what he's saying, it was still whack. It was whack. Every time this man raps, I just feel like, why? Like, why are you saying this? It's so Canadian, boring, and whack. It's so whack. It really is. He was really not saying anything. He was saying, hey, this is what I was doing on Valentine's Day. Hey, this is what I was doing on Christmas. And this is what I'm doing next. What's next? I don't care. I really don't. Yeah, that track, it was just more of like a surprise. Like, oh, okay, we're rapping. Not rapping with lyrics or anything too complex. It was like straight to the head level. Like, nothing over complex, nothing, just saying shit. So then we move on to the next track, Wants and Needs with Lil Baby. And the thing I liked about this track was actually the beat. The beat was the best part of this entire thing, and probably one of the best things about this entire EP. I thought Lil Baby's verse was very enthusiastic. It fit. His flow was always like, it matched the track. And Drake it was just more like a snooze fest verse. But I still thought he held his own, but Lil Baby definitely stole the show. And there was some lines here and there that Lil Baby was throwing out. He was on par, he knew what he came in was doing. He did his verse and he just left. That shit was pretty tight. Then we get to the last track, Lemon Pepper Freestyle featuring Rick Ross. Now, Rick Ross's verse, at this point in time, anytime Rick Ross drops a verse now in 2021 and so on, I'm just assuming that it's more like, it's not a good verse, not a bad verse. No, it's not a great verse. It's not a bad verse. It's more of just a filler verse. It's just a verse that's there because we needed some time to fill up for this track. And that's what the vibe I always get from a Rick Ross verse. Literally any Rick Ross verse that he has been featured on, or any song that he's been featured on in these past couple of years, because, you know, I guess his music or his discography or albums is just like on a low, because he's not putting out shit. I just feel like he's just filler. I thought that the fact that they called the track Lemon Pepper Freestyle just because Rick Ross owns a wing shop was pretty whack. I knew it right off the bat when I saw this track. I was like, I know damn well they did not call this shit Lemon Pepper Freestyle. But whatever, hopefully the track will exceed my expectations. And unfortunately, it didn't. Because right when that sorry ass, trash ass, stank ass, dusty ass beat came on, I said, what the fuck? It was not even nothing that Drake usually does that's good. Like in the past, he's had better production, in my opinion, like on the album, what's it called? It's the album that has Hold On, We're Just Going Home. I feel like the production on that project was still nice. Some production on that playlist that he released was decent, and only 2 tracks in that Scorpion album had good production. But overall, I just thought that those tracks had great production. This track right here with that R&B sample, it did not sound good at all. It sounded like the sample was just put in there by some redneck ass producer that he found somewhere on the side of the street and said, all right, sure, I'm gonna do it for you, just give me $5. The chords and the vocalist sample didn't match at all, but I'm not gonna gripe too hard on that because I don't really care about this project anyway. But yeah, Drake's 5-minute verse, I didn't need it. He was talking about absolutely nothing. And the more that the verse went on and on, I thought that he was actually going to say something thought-provoking and something that would actually grab my attention. No, he didn't. He sat there and just said shit. He just said whatever came to his mind. And that's what it kind of felt like too, because every time he'll take pauses and he'll be like, yeah, da 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 da, yeah. Da, 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 da. I was like, what the fuck? And there was some lines that I really thought was corny. I thought the line where he was like, if I died, God would think that this was a waste of talent. Is it really a waste of talent if you're releasing projects like this? I don't think that's talent at all. Oh, I thought the most disgusting part of that track was those whack ass ad-libs. Those ad-libs was terrible. Facts. And then it was just like, okay, I have a room. Facts. It was like, oh, I own shoes. Facts. Oh, I'm looking at the sun. Facts. It felt that whack to me. It really did. So yeah, overall, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long because there's nothing really constructive I can give to you about this project. The only thing I really found somewhat interesting was the flow. The flow on this shit was pretty tight. It wasn't impeccable. It wasn't, oh my gosh. It was just, all right, that's pretty good. Like Wants and Needs, when Drake came in, he was not even on, there was no drums or nothing. He was just coming in. And I saw this post somewhere on Facebook where they was like, I can't believe this boy Drake was rhyming in 3-2 time signature. I was like, I mean, yeah, I thought that the delivery for that track was pretty tight. It was pretty tight, but overall, that flow in one track that had good production out of a 3-track EP cannot save this project. It just can't. Yeah, overall, I don't really care for this at all. Like, it was kind of like a booger on the windshield wiper. Like, once it came, I just sweep that bitch off. And if you want to know if you want to tell me how you feel about this project, you can drop your comments in the comment section below. And I'll argue with you, I ain't gonna lie too, for you Drake fans, I'll argue with you. Like, tell me what was actually good about this. And if this was really like a single type thing, if this was a single EP for his so-called upcoming album, I don't think that this was really like a good sample. It wasn't anything that made me be like, oh shit, I'm really anticipating this next Drake album. Man, this kind of just felt like this just felt like he was bored and said, I want to release something real quick before the album drops, and I don't really care about the quality of it. Just here you go. And I know that's not what it was, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful or that hard. I'm not trying to be that disrespectful, but I don't know, like, giving your fans a 5-minute verse about you saying absolutely nothing, how does that benefit your album coming out? How? Just how? How does it do that? Tell me in the comment section. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. TT Music out. By the way, the name title was changed, but yeah, TT Music out.